Check, check. Everything good? Loud and clear? Someone's got birds. Someone's got birds. I want to put stick. Private flash. Some biscuit thighs. Frank? Not really. Sex industry. So when I get up there, I feel the music kind of do this.
Welcome to the 22nd annual commencement ceremony of the Buckeye Online School for Success. Thank you for joining us in celebrating the graduates of the class of 2026. Please remain standing and join me with the Pledge of Allegiance. Now for your official welcome, please welcome Superintendent Ms. Jeanette Bailey to the podium. Thank you.
Please have a seat. I might get long-winded, you can be there a while. Good evening, everyone, graduates, families, friends, faculty, staff, and honored guests. Tonight is a celebration of perseverance, growth, and achievement. Each graduate seated before us has traveled a unique path, filled with challenges, sacrifices, late nights, determinations, triumphs, and maybe even some moments of doubt. All ultimately led them to this milestone. Reaching graduation is not simply about completing work or earning a diploma. It's about resilience, commitment, and the courage to keep moving forward. To our graduates, you should be incredibly proud of what you've accomplished. Your success represents not only your hard work, but also the encouragement and support of those who stood beside you along the way. Tonight, we celebrate all that you have achieved and all that lies ahead. I'd also like to take a moment to recognize the parents, guardians, family members, mentors, and supportive adults who helped guide these graduates today. Your encouragement, patience, sacrifices, and belief in them has made a lasting difference. Whether you offer advice, support during difficult moments, or simply reminded them not to give up, you've been an important part of this journey. Tonight is a celebration for you as well. And we thank you for the role that you played in helping these graduates reach this place. As our graduates move into the next chapter of their lives, remember that success is not measured only in titles or accomplishments or awards, but by the impact that you make on others, the integrity you carry with you, the willingness to continue learning and growing, and the world needs your ideas, your talents, your compassion, and your leadership. On behalf of everyone, I want to wish each of you continued success and happiness in whatever path you choose. May you approach the future with confidence, curiosity, and the determination to pursue your goals with purpose and passion. It's now my pleasure to introduce our keynote speaker. Judge Megan L. Bickerton is an Ohio judge, serving in the Columbiana County Court of Common Pleas General Division, where she presides over a wide range of civil and criminal cases. Judge Bickerton is a lifelong resident of Columbiana County and has deep ties to the community she serves. She is a Beaver Local graduate, class of 1999. She then continued her education at the University of Pittsburgh, completing her bachelor's degree in political science and psychology. She earned her Juris Doctorate from Ohio Northern University's Pettit College of Law in 2006. In her law school years, she worked as a judicial extern for the Honorable Joseph Niemeyer of Hancock County, Ohio, Court of Common Pleas. She was also employed by Drake, Phillips, Kazuli, and Clark as a law clerk. Judge Bickerton was admitted to the bar in November of 2006. She began her career as an assistant prosecuting attorney in Medina County. She was assigned to juvenile court, handling all juvenile, felony, and misdemeanor cases. While there, she also handled felony cases in the Medina County Court of Common Pleas and argued appellate issues in the 9th District Court of Appeals. In 2011, she returned home to Columbiana County and joined the Columbiana County Prosecutor's Office. She was assigned to the Criminal Division of the Columbiana County Municipal Court, handling misdemeanor, traffic, and felony preliminary hearings. She was then assigned to the Felony Criminal Division, handling cases of the Court of Common Pleas. While with the Columbiana County Prosecutor's Office, Judge Bickerton argued before the 5th, 7th, and 8th District Courts of Appeal. Additionally, she served as the Village of Lisbon Solicitor for 4 years. In November of 2018, Bickerton was elected judge of the Columbiana County Court of Common Pleas. first female in the court's history to be elected to the seat. She assumed the bench on January 1st, 2019, and currently presides over criminal, civil, and domestic relation cases. In addition to handling traditional court responsibilities, Judge Bickerton has emphasized innovative approaches within the justice system. One of her notable initiatives has been the establishment of a drug court specialty docket aimed at addressing substance abuse through treatment, supervision, and accountability. This program reflects her focus on reducing recidivism and supporting rehabilitation while maintaining public safety. Involved in a variety of community and civic organizations, Bickerton currently serves as president of the Beaver Local Schools Foundation, a nonprofit that raises scholarship funds for graduating seniors. She is a member of the Calcutta Rotary Club and the Joanne Davidson Leadership Institute. Judge Bickerton resides in St. Clair Township with her husband David and their sons Wesley and Jack. Please join me in welcoming Judge Bickerton to the podium.
Good evening, and congratulations to the graduates and the families as well. When I was preparing for this commencement address tonight, I thought about how I was feeling this week, and I don't know why, but I had this sense of gratitude. So I thought, I'd like to give a message in my address about gratitude. And so I thought, well, okay, where should I start? So I went to Webster's dictionary and looked at the definition of gratitude. The definition states that gratitude is the state of being grateful. Okay, well, that was kind of like it. That didn't really get to where I wanted. So then I decided to look up grateful. Appreciative of benefits received. I thought, what a great message for a group of graduates about the benefits received of education. What a benefit you have received to be able to sit here in such a unique way than the traditional methods that have been around for years. You have not only had the benefit of an education, you have the benefit of meeting students and others outside of your geographical location. How neat is that? To be able to meet people who otherwise you would not have. To expand your horizons on knowing people outside of just your geographic area. And I was thinking about that and thought, what a unique experience for all Ohio residents to be able to have the accessibility to a school like Buckeye Online. Your education should not stop. You should be lifelong learners. Now that doesn't mean you have to go into any sort of traditional schooling. But learn in everything you do. Take every advantage you have to learn something. Whether it's how to fix something, how to help someone, how to do something that you otherwise wouldn't know. And also, you don't have to have your life figured out today. Today is commencement. That's the beginning of the rest of your lives. And today you don't have to know, and tomorrow you don't have to know. Next year, you don't have to know. And guess what? The great thing is that you live in a country that you're able to get any education you want. But a received benefit. The next gratitude, when I think about applying that to life, is family. Family and friends. So I went back to the Webster's dictionary to see what family was defined. Well, family was defined in multiple different ways, so I picked what I thought was the best description, and it was various social units differing from, but regarded as equivalent to traditional family. A great definition, right? I always like the statement of, your friends are the family you choose, right? So I reflected back 27 years ago when I sat in the seat that you're sitting in when I graduated from high school. I was only thinking of myself. I wasn't thinking of my parents and the sacrifices they were making for me to be there, or the sacrifices they'd continue to make so that I could achieve the goals that I had set for myself. But your family and those sacrifices and those people who support you, whatever that definition of family is for you, are the people who have your back, the people who stand and cheer for you, the people who believe in you when you otherwise might not believe in yourself. Life is hard, but it is also wonderful. There will be the highest highs and the lowest lows, successes and failures, times of abundant joy, and times of debilitating sadness and grief. That is the ride of life, and the benefits you receive can always outweigh those you do not. Your failures are just blips on the radar that are more than your failures. You're actually more capable of doing things when you overcome those failures. Those are the real successes. Failures turned into successes. Also in life, you'll come across people who are not on your team. They're not cheering for you. Quite frankly, might want to see you fail. But remember, you cannot control how other people treat you or act. You can only control how you respond. So forgive, let go, and move on. Work and career. Also looked up work in the Webster's Dictionary, and the definition for work was to perform work or fulfill duties regularly for wages or salaries. Now in there, I don't see anywhere that says fun or easy. So work is exactly what you think. It's gotta be work. There's a reason it's called work and not vacation. So find something that you don't mind working at. Have a sense of pride in your work. Do your best to be better. Improve your field. Teach others. Be a good coworker. Find something fulfilling that when you're away from it, you want to get back to it. And last, definitely not least, enjoy life. Take time to enjoy the simplicity of your daily life, whether that's a cup of coffee, a phone call to a friend, watching the sunrise or the sunset. Take time to do the things you enjoy. Time is your most valuable commodity. Spend it wisely. Put down your phones and enjoy the people in your life in real time. Congratulations to all, and remember, dream big, work hard, and never give up. Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Judge Rickerton. All right, now it's time for our two graduate speakers. Please welcome Alice Pusick and Isabella Pfeiffer to the stage.
Good evening, teachers, families, and fellow graduates. Today we are here to celebrate a milestone that represents years of hard work, late nights, and a whole lot of focus. As we look back on our high school experience, it's easy to compare it to the traditional narrative, the one with the bells, the walkers, and the crowded hallways. But if we're being honest, our experience was defined by something much more significant. It was defined by autonomy. Although there were no walkers to slam, no crowded hallways to rush through, and definitely no cafeteria food to complain about, our high school experience was mostly about trying to find a quiet spot, praying our Wi-Fi didn't crash during a test, and becoming experts at camera amplifying. While others were following a path laid out for them by a rigid bell schedule, we were learning how to manage our own time. We were learning how to balance our responsibilities, how to communicate effectively in a digital world, and how to engage with our studies in a way that was personal and intentional. We didn't just follow the curriculum, we discovered how to learn. In an online environment, you have to be your own motivator, your own project manager, and your own biggest advocate. That level of independence is a skill that most people don't truly master until they are well into their careers. We've been practicing it since we were teenagers. Think about the discipline it took to stay engaged. Think about the way we learned to connect with our teachers and peers through thoughtful discussion and clear communication, rather than just proximity. We prove that community isn't defined by the building you're in, but by the shared goals and the mutual respect you have for the people you're working with. We spent these years building a foundation of self-reliance. We've learned that when you have a goal, you don't need someone standing over your shoulder to make sure you reach it. You just need the drive to show up, the curiosity to keep asking questions, and the persistence to see a task through to the end. These are the traits that define successful people in every field, and we have been cultivating them every single day. I want to extend a sincere thank you to the people who made this possible. To our teachers, thank you for meeting us in the digital space, for your patience and your dedication to making sure we felt supported no matter where we were logging in from. To the people who helped us get here today, thank you for providing the environment we needed to thrive. You understood that our education looked different, and you supported our choice to pursue it in a way that worked for us. As we stand here today, we are not just graduates. We are prepared for the future in a way that is uniquely suited to the modern world. We are entering a workforce that is increasingly global, digital, and flexible. We already know how to navigate the world because we've been living in it. We know how to be productive, how to stay connected, and how to lead from wherever we are. So as we move forward, remember, you chose a path that required maturity, focus, and a high level of personal responsibility. You've proven that you can succeed by your own standards, and that is a powerful thing to carry into the rest of your life. So whether you're heading off to college, starting a career, or taking time to explore your next passion, remember the lessons you learned here. You have the ability to create your own structure, to find your own motivation, and to succeed in any environment you choose. Congratulations to the class of 2026. We've worked hard, we've grown, and we are ready for whatever comes next.
Yeah.
Madam Speaker, absolutely. Thank you so much for that. Well, good evening, everyone, and congratulations, graduates. I'm going to start off my speech with just one word: artist. Now, what if I told you that everyone here in the audience is an artist? Whether you can make masterpieces with every attempt or whether you can't even draw a stick figure properly, you are all artists. What do I mean by this? In the Merriam-Webster dictionary, an artist is defined as a person who creates art using conscious skill and creative imagination. But how does that apply to you? Think of this. An artist has the free will to choose what they create, and in turn, they get to decide what their creation looks like. You have been given a similar freedom. You have the freedom to create your future, and in turn, you get to decide what you will look like in that future. This is what makes you an artist. You are an artist of yourself, an artist of what you will do and what you will not do. This is especially true for our class of 2026. Today marks the beginning of our futures, the beginning of this artistic process. In a figurative sense, this graduation is like a new blank canvas. We have our tools of creation, our paintbrushes, our chisels within our hands. And now it is time for us to begin creating. But what must we do to ensure that our artwork meets our standards, that our artwork is beautiful? I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm not here to tell you what you should pursue academically or professionally. Your idea of success and mine are completely different, probably. I'm just here to give you a few reminders to ensure that you keep working at creating your future and making it beautiful for you. The Merriam-Webster dictionary also defines an artist by their creative imagination. Creative imagination is defined as the ability to create original ideas by taking past experiences and knowledge and creating new things from them. Perhaps once you've complimented an artist and told them that they have a natural gift, and they responded with, "Thank you," but it just takes practice. Simply put, an artist is not born naturally, but is born from practice. All of us have earned many valuable experiences and memories in our high school careers. These experiences count as our practice. And I encourage you to take what you have done and what you've learned and create new things from them, new paths which to walk. Perhaps you've had a lot of practice in being a leader. Continue to use and enhance that skill as you continue into the future. Perhaps you've helped out your community. use that kindness and continue to help others, even past high school. Apply these wonderful traits and find a place for yourself in a job, in a degree, or in a community. What if you feel like you haven't learned on as many skills as you wanted? What if you feel underqualified for your dream future? As I said, an artist's skill is never given, but it is practiced. And it is never too late to begin practicing. Work on these goals now, and look to the future with positivity. It does not matter when you arrive at your goals, but it matters that you arrive at them. What you can do today does not define what you can do tomorrow. Soon enough, you will feel confident to do anything, despite what you're able to do in high school. You are an artist. Continue to work hard and make yourself proud. If you remember, the Merriam-Webster dictionary also defines an artist by making art a conscious skill. Word conscious is defined as the state of being aware, alert, and awake to one's surroundings. For example, when making art, an artist will always want to be aware of each brushstroke they apply. They will want to step back occasionally and view their artwork in full. Why? If an artist begins to fall asleep, in a sense, while creating their art, and begins to apply brushstrokes in a manner that doesn't fit with what they've planned, it can make the artist feel as if they've ruined their artwork. This can be similar to us when we make mistakes. We may figuratively fall asleep or fall behind on our goals and our actions, and we may make mistakes. We may even fail. This may make us feel like quitting, make us feel completely discouraged. This is why it is so important to remain conscious of our art, which is our character, our future. But when an artist makes a mistake or feels as if they've ruined what they've done, their painting, is it time for them to quit? Absolutely not. Think of Michelangelo and Donatello, two of the most famous artists. Some even call them the greatest to ever live. Both of these artists have their artworks and sculptures displayed in museums globally. And through those museums, thousands of people view their artworks daily. Were they perfect? Nobody is. Their most famous pieces are made from mistakes. And when a sculptor makes a mistake, they work it into the sculpture. They step back, regroup their ideas, and plan out how to make their final product beautiful, the way they wanted it to, with the presence of their mistake. These fixes weren't easy for these artists, nor were they quick. Michelangelo took 3 years to create his famous statue of David. He made it from marble, which was deemed unworkable by many other artists and professionals. This marble was so flawed that they even told him to quit before he began. Yet, today, the statue of David is deemed one of the most perfect and famous sculptures. This is why I encourage you to never give up on yourself or on the work you have begun. Could you imagine how empty museums would be if every artist quit on their first failure or their first mistake? Never give up. Even if something feels too big now, take some time, work on smaller goals, and then begin to work on the harder goals later. Even if you fail at doing something, you must come back from it, and you must continue on. Just like an artist will step back from their painting and view it in full, step back and view your successes in full. And when you realize the progress you've made and beautiful things you've done, mistakes and failure do not burn as hard. Do not let mistakes get in your way. Create beauty in your future, despite imperfection. So what will you create with your artistic ability? What type of future are you guys crafting? What type of person will you carve out of your block of marble? I know that the class of 2026 will be one of the greats. And I know that we will create beautiful things, each and every one of you. To my classmates, I am so proud of us. Over these past 3 years, I've made such amazing memories with each and every one of you. I watched some of you grow into wonderful and mature people, and I've enjoyed every year that I have been in this class. You're all so fun. To our teachers, I don't know how to thank you. I think I speak for our entire class when I say that we appreciate you all so much. You taught us how to be confident in our actions and how to continue learning every day. You've made such an impact on us, impacts that I know will affect us for years to come. Thank you for all the effort you put into us. We will make it worth it. To conclude, as we continue to carve out and shape our futures, I want to remind you to enjoy the process. Remember to live your life and find beauty within it. Art is made to be enjoyed, and life should be enjoyed as well. Do not feel pressure to figure out everything right now. We have so much time ahead of us. And remember to slow down. An artist can miss many details when they rush through making artwork, so make sure you don't miss out on the small yet enjoyable details of life. Remember that no one can live your life for you, and no one can create your future and your character in the same way that you can. Just like art cannot be generated, your memories and your relationships cannot be as well. Live your life, be in the moment, and find joy within it. And as you face trials, you must always remember to be kind, respectful, and peaceful, even when it's hard to be. You must also remember to be truthful and honest, even when it is uncomfortable. Use your past. Use these past 4 years. Use the things you've learned in high school to create your future. Never let mistakes get in your way. Make yourself proud and enjoy the artistic process of life, because you are, and you will always be, an artist.
That's a wrap on the rest of the night. Great job, ladies. Let's give them another round of applause. The National Honor Society membership is one of the highest honors a student can achieve in high school. The Boss chapter of National Honor Society, along with over 25,000 chapters across the nation, strives to give practical meaning to society's standards of scholarship, leadership, service, and character. This year, the Boss National Honor Society, which consists of 8 members, collectively logged approximately 450 community service hours. NHS members graduating this year had the opportunity to apply for a scholarship by writing an essay. The National Honor Society Faculty Council proudly selected first, second, and third place essays for this year's scholarships. The following students, please stand and be recognized. In third place, Hallie Bench. In second place, Logan Click. Logan's awarded $250. And in first place, Isabella Pfeiffer. Isabella is awarded $500. Congratulations, and please continue to be a leader amongst our society as you all begin the next chapters in your lives. The next part of the ceremony is special to all of us at Boss. As we present students with memorial scholarships, we also honor former board of trustees who have since passed. William Montgomery served on the Boss Board of Trustees from 2004 to 2015, passed away in 2020. Donald Lowe served on the Board of Trustees from 2004 until his passing in 2010. Both men were 2 of the original Board of Trustees and helped establish and develop the Buckeye Online School for Success to what it is today. In order to honor these men, Boss has established and continues to support a scholarship in memory of both Mr. Lowe and Mr. Montgomery. Each year, interested seniors are challenged to write an essay in response to various topics. This year, students were to write an essay about how their education at Boss prepared them for the future. We hope that the recipients will carry out Mr. Montgomery and Mr. Lowe's legacy with honor. Boss is awarding 3 students with scholarships this year. As I call your name, please stand and be recognized. The recipients for this year's Boss Memorial Scholarships are in third place, Hallie Bench. Hallie is awarded $200. In second place, Logan Click. Logan is awarded $300. And in first place, Isabella Pfeiffer. Isabella is awarded $500. Congratulations. A tradition that is relatively new to BOSS is the selection and recognition of the Students of the Year for each grade level. Since the 2021 school year, teachers have selected Students of the Year for each grade. Traditionally, we have recognized these outstanding students at the Student Showcase. Since this year's Student Showcase is next Thursday, like last year, I thought it fitting to announce our Senior Students of the Year tonight at the graduation ceremony. Isabella Pfeiffer, please stand and be recognized as one of our 12th grade Students of the Year. The 12th grade team proudly chose Isabella Pfeiffer as one of our Senior Students of the Year. While she has always been an outstanding student, throughout the last 4 years, Izzy has surely grown into a leader among her peers. From her involvement as a student representative on the PBIS committee, to her participation on the National Honor Society as secretary, and finally the driving force behind the Senior Memories book. She has consistently gone above and beyond as a student here at BOSS. Not only has Izzy maintained a 4.0 GPA throughout her career, her high school career, she has also been an exemplary representation of our school values. Someone who is responsible, student each and every day in class, someone who is optimistic even when faced with difficult challenges, someone who is respectful for herself, her fellow students, and her teachers. And finally, someone who is self-motivated enough to pursue excellence in everything she does. I am more than happy to announce Izzy as one of our Students of the Year. We wish her luck in whatever endeavor she chooses to excel at in the future. Congratulations, Isabella. Josiah Gibson, please stand and be recognized as our other 12th grade student of the year. The teachers have chosen Josiah Gibson as one of our Students of the Year. JoJo is a great human and a class act. He embodies a kindness and integrity that inspires others to strive for those same qualities. When JoJo logs into class, it is clear that he carries something special, a quiet confidence and warmth that draws people to him naturally. He has also maintained an expectation for himself to do well and to achieve his best, not a standard imposed from the outside, but one he holds with genuine conviction. He approaches every task with steady commitment and includes and engages his classmates, making every person feel seen, valued, and welcomed. In a world where it is easy to look inward, JoJo consistently looks outward. His kind words, contributions, and participation are unparalleled and vital. Discussions come alive when he is part of them. He listens deeply, responds thoughtfully, and his peers leave those exchanges feeling heard and inspired. His creativity shines in his consistently exemplary work. Give him a project and stand back. What returns is unexpected and entirely his own, from a singularly made mind. It is rare to find a young person who combines academic excellence with genuine character that JoJo does. He has left a mark that will outlast his time here, in the culture of the classroom, in the friendships that he has nurtured, and the standard he has quietly set for everyone around him. We are better people for knowing him. Congratulations, JoJo. You have earned this completely. Congratulations, Josiah. Now, please welcome Mrs. Basquette to the podium for the presentation of graduates.
Vincent Abata. Madison Allaby. Hallie Marie Benish. Cadence Burke Reed. Logan Click. Wade Coyle. Tobias Eugene Coudrier. Molly Daw. Samantha Lynn Dykes. Faith Nicole Ewing. Isabella Anna Sierra Pfeiffer. Kylie Four. Riley Michelle France. Nora May Georgia. Josiah Gibson.
No!
Yes, get it, baby, get it.
Benjamin Gress. William Gress. Brooke Elizabeth Hall. Schaefer Elizabeth Jones. Hannah Jade Matthews. Sierra Elise Moore. Devin Morris. Aaron Newcomb. Trey Nicholson. Blake File. Mackenzie Jade Ridge. Haley Madison Saddle. Anna Grace Shelton. Madeline May Sapusik. Riley Snyder. Eliza Storm Stacy. Jesslyn Stiltner. Phoenix Wigan.
Michael Phelps who? Thank you all. Tonight is more than a celebration. It is the beginning of a new chapter in your lives. This morning, you woke up as high school seniors for the very last time. Tonight, you will leave here as graduates, ready to take on new opportunities, challenges, and dreams. Each of you has worked hard to reach this moment, and this milestone represents not only your accomplishments, but also your perseverance, growth, and determination. As you look toward the future, remember that your potential is limitless, and that the path ahead of yours is yours to create. I am incredibly proud of each and every one of you, and I know that your families and loved ones share that same pride tonight. You may not fully realize it yet because the moment is still sinking in, but graduating high school is a tremendous accomplishment. It is one of the first major achievements of your lives, and it represents years of learning, growth, challenges, and perseverance. You're in this moment, and no one can take it away from you. As you leave here tonight, each of you will begin traveling down different paths. Some of you will continue your education. Some of you will be given careers. Some will serve others, and some may still be discovering where life will lead you. But no matter where your path takes you, remember this: your future is yours to build. Commit yourselves fully to whatever dreams and goals you choose to pursue. Challenge yourselves to grow, to improve, and to make a difference. Do not simply hope for greatness, work for it. Success does not come from standing still or waiting for an opportunity to arrive. It comes from dedication, perseverance, and the courage to keep moving forward when life becomes difficult. And if you're willing to put in that work, there is no limit to what you can achieve. Now, seniors, please rise. This is the final act we perform as students of the Buckeye Online School for Success. In just a few moments, the turning of the tassel will symbolize your transition from student to graduate. Right now, your tassel rests on the right, a symbol of work, commitment, perseverance that brought you here to this day. When you move it to the left, you will officially become a graduate. One chapter of your life is coming to a close, but an exciting new journey is just beginning. As you move forward, I encourage you to never stop being students. Graduation does not mark the end of learning. It marks the beginning of learning in new ways. The moment we stop learning is the moment we stop growing. Your future success, your dreams, and your ability to make a difference in the world will always depend on the willingness to continue learning, adapting, and challenging yourselves each and every day. No matter where life takes you, stay curious, ask questions, seek knowledge, learn from your successes, and even more importantly, learn from your failures. Growth comes from being willing to keep moving forward, even when the path is uncertain. As I have reminded you during the principal's announcements throughout the school year, and for some of you, for many years, lifelong learning begins anew each day. Now, students of the class of 2026, the future is waiting. It's time to become graduates. Please move the tassel to the left. Ladies and gentlemen, present to you the Buckeye Online School of Success graduating class of 2026. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you for coming and celebrating all of our graduates. Please join us in the rear of the room here for some snacks and cookies and all that good stuff.